Good day, students. My name is Rachel. I'm here to take us on the subject civic education. And our topic for this week is responsible parenthood. Responsible parenthood. And under this topic, we shall be considering the importance of responsible parenthood. When we say responsible parenthood, for the sake of those joining us for the first time, responsible parenthood is the act or process of effective discharge of duty and obligations of upbringing, rearing of children, was by parents or guardians. You can put it in another way, that is, it is the activity of raising a child from infancy to adulthood. In this case, the total development of the child is undertaken by the parents. So once children are properly trained or brought up, they will grow up to become a better person. That is, they will grow up and become responsible, not only to the family, to the community, but to the entire society. Now, let's look at the importance of responsible parenthood. Number one of this importance is what we call responsible citizenry. Responsible citizenry. What do you mean by responsible citizenry? That is, when parents train their children and bring them up with sound moral values, such a child will grow to be a good citizen of the country. That is, children properly taught are cultured and always stand up to their economic, social, civic, and political obligations as good citizens of the country. Now, whatever any child will become in life, either good or bad, depend on the parenting, that is, depend on the parents' upbringing. So if the child is properly brought up, he or she will grow up to become a better person, or he will also grow up to become responsible in all areas of life. Number two, reduction in crime rates. Reduction in crime rates. Most of the social vices in the society today is as a result of bad parenting. Responsible parenting will reduce crime in the society, as the children would have been taught the evil in committing a crime. Take a look at it. For example, now, in our country, we have a lot of social issues, especially in Nigeria, for example. We have a lot of social issues, social problems, ranging from cultism, examination malpractices, drug abuse, prostitution, ritual killings, and so on. All these evil perpetrators, are they not from family? They are from family, and they have parents. So if their parents were able to train them, or they are able to bring them up and tell them the consequences of this illegal or illicit behavior, they will not get themselves involved in it. So that is why parenting is very, very important. If a child will grow to become a better person in life or in the society, there must be good parenting. Thirdly, there is what we call healthy nation. Healthy nation. Responsible parenting is important if we want a nation that is politically, socially, and economically healthy. That is, children from good homes have sound education and eventually grow old to contribute economically to the nation by being productive. Whatever that will be the outcome of the societies today starts from where? Starts from home. So in that case, when children are well brought up or are properly taken care of, the society will become a better place. Number 4, preservation of cultural values. Preservation of cultural values. A child is able to learn the culture and values of his or her parents from the family. Once they learn these cultural values and integrity, they can pass it on to many generations to come. Take a look at it. The first agent of socialization is where? Is the family. That is, a child learns directly or indirectly from their parents. So whatever any child could do today starts from where? It starts from home. They were first of all taught by their parents before they enter into the society at large. So in that case, once children are being taught in the way they should go, you will discover that such a child will not leave such things behind. So once a child is being taught in the culture, the norms, the values of the society, such a child will not just retain it, but rather he or she will pass it to the oncoming generation. Because one of the characteristics of culture is that culture is transmittable. That is, it can be transferred from one society to the other or from generation to generation. Another importance there is what we termed harmonious coexistence at home. Harmonious coexistence at home. There is a saying that says, children are parents of children. The extent to which children are taken care of determine the degree and harmony that will exist in their home when they take up their own home or when they take up their own responsibility. That is, today, if a child comes from the home whereby he or she is showered with love, care, such a child too will grow up and have care or love for his or her own family. Number 6, political stability. Political stability. Responsible parents are likely to groom children that will serve as future leaders. When an individual is developed socially from early life, he or she could interact freely with people outside the home. The next one is production of self-reliant nation. Production of a self-reliant nation. Parents know their children's strengths and weakness. Thus, they encourage the children who are not academically sound to take to vocational skills such as mechanic, carpentry, etc. Look at it now, for example. Not all children will go to school. What I mean is this. It's not all children that are gifted with, academic excellence. So it is the responsibility of the parents to know what the child is good at, because in the roles of the parents we are made to understand that parents are to support, they are to motivate their children. So in this case, once a child is not academically sound, such a child can be groomed or can also be trained in another skills whereby he will become responsible for himself and even to the family. But the reverse is the case. Nowadays, some of the parents, they force their children or their ward to go to school, whereas such children cannot cope academically. Number 8, respect for constituted authority. Respect for constituted authority. Anybody who had good home training will certainly be obedient to constituted authorities. If students, he or she will respect his or her teachers and obey the rules of his parents. Then we have love for fellow human beings and abhorrence of violence and social vices. And the last one is hard work and diligence. In a nutshell, looking at this responsible parenthood, the responsibility of parents towards their children today will go a long way to make society a better place. Once a child is well brought up, the society too will become a better place. Why? Because these are the future leaders. If we want a better government, if we have a better uh, uh, people in the society, it must start from home. And that is why parenting is very important. This brings us to the end of this class. Our questions for this week is number 1, highlight 8 importance of responsible parenthood. State 7 benefits of responsible parenthood. Write it and submit it for the next class. Thank you.